organizer with the Hamilton Community Benefits Network. There's been a growing interest in community benefits in Hamilton and across the country. Stemming from this, community benefits agreements, also known as CBAs, have been increasingly popular. CBAs are a strategic tool used when discussing the development of community wealth, specifically to mitigate the impacts of gentrification on a community. They typically outline specific programmatic and material commitments and are used to develop infrastructure projects through a transparent and inclusive process. Now, in the past, it's been common practice for significant economic developments to be built without the consultation of the community directly impacted by such projects. Through a community benefits agreement, these projects can be developed while also giving a voice to community members, especially those who've been traditionally excluded or marginalized. CBAs are formed between various signatories, which of course differ based on the specific project, but they're most commonly founded as a commitment between the government, the contracting firm, and the community. Neighborhood-based groups and other organizations representing causes such as affordable housing, labor rights, a living wage, and environmental sustainability form a coalition that advocates with community support to the contracting firm. The COVID-19 pandemic has amplified many of the social and economic challenges that are faced by residents of the City of Hamilton. Governments at all levels have pledged funding to the City of Hamilton, making major investments in transit and infrastructure. Currently, however, those investments are not subject to binding community benefits agreements. Currently, Infrastructure Canada projects require only some kind of community employment benefits, also known as a CEB. Under the CEB initiative, the Government of Canada aims to complement efforts across Canada to increase the supply and retention of diverse workers in infrastructure-related industries like construction. These CEBs, however, are non-binding and aspirational with no hard targets and focus just on the employment benefits. They do not include other forms of community benefits like affordable housing, which could further address inequity through infrastructure spending. The federal government has made major announcements of funding for transit and infrastructure both here in Hamilton and across the country. My questions to federal candidates are as follows. As part of the need for a just recovery here in Hamilton, what role does your party see in the use of community benefits agreements beyond CEBs to stir recovery and tackle some of the major challenges COVID has amplified? Will your party commit to using more community benefits agreements in major infrastructure beyond just the current non-binding